Alright, so I got a chest mount for my GoPro. Let's see here. Bam. And I'm going to try to get some shots like actually working on the car using the GoPro. I don't know how they're going to turn out, so we'll see here shortly. But had to break all the tires loose, and I was using my ratchet, and I knew it was probably going to break, but my Advanced Auto Parts little cheapo 3/8 drive ratchet is now broken. Alright, now I just took out the 4 bolts that hold the compressor in, and it's actually, they hold it into the side, and there's just 1, 2, 3, 4. I undid those, the compressor fell out, and now the belt is just down here, but I can't get this belt out because the power steering belt is in front of it. So I'm going to loosen the power steering up so I can get that belt off, and then I can slide this one past it because we're not going to be having AC anymore, and get that belt off, and then I'm going to pop the power steering back on and we'll be good to go. But after I got this wheel off, I noticed we had a couple little maintenance issues. See this axle right here? Yeah. That, if it's not gone, it's gonna be gone. It looks like it's held together, but there's no boot, and I can see metal parts in there, so that's gonna need a new CV axle. And then, dang, there's a helicopter over here. But this tie rod end, it looks like he duct taped over it to try to keep the boot on, but the boot has come off. There's not really a whole lot of slack. Well, there's a little bit in there, but I might need to replace that also. Gosh, helicopters everywhere today. But yeah, so that side looking pretty rough, and then this side the boot is also off on this one. Not much play in this side though, and this CV axle is also busted. So it's gonna need CV axles, tie rod ends, I mean pretty much everything that a 300,000 mile Integra would need. I got all the exhaust off. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use that footage or not. I used the chest mount, but I don't know how it turned out. But here's the header. The header looks good until you get to the bottom of it, and she's flattened. I mean, it looks like somebody's welded it back up a couple times, but I still don't see a brand name on it. So it's probably just the eBay cheap Chinese header. And here's what's left of the exhaust. Oh yeah. Basically nothing special going on with the exhaust. Tons of holes, tons of spots to leak. It was held up underneath. I don't know if you'll be able to see on the chest cam footage, but there was only one mount actually holding it. All that else was holding it was a bunch of clothes hangers, just clothes hanger wire that they had wrapped around the exhaust and wrapped around the top, and through some holes in the body, and like kind of like hooked it on. I mean, it worked, but gosh, it had been dragging on the ground. So good thing I got that all off. I did leave, and it actually is a Yonaka axle back muffler back here. I'm gonna show everybody. Let's see. It is an actual Yonaka muffler back there. So it is a good exhaust. I apologize to everybody that I called it a rice can in the beginning. I was just playing around, you know, all in good fun. But it's a decent little muffler, so I will keep that. I don't know if it's actually good to blow boost through it or not, so we'll see on that. But if it is, then I'll route my exhaust through that muffler and use it. So alright, so I wasn't really feeling very good, and I couldn't make a whole lot of progress on the car. So my friends came over, and they're making me make some progress. Evan, and there's Scott. Scott's got the Turbo Civic. He's got an old video when we went and slid around in the Dodge. But so far, we got the axles out. Well, a part of the axle. The axle kind of came apart. a little bit, so we're not going to be able to reuse those, unfortunately. And where's the other axle? Yeah, there's that one, the pieces of it. We just got the shift linkage undone from underneath the car, and we're undoing the bell housing bolts and the T-bracket bolts at the moment. And the only other thing I'm held up on, which is not going to hold me from pulling the transmission, but this axle is actually seized into this hub. So I'm going to try to get a bigger hammer and beat it out and spray some PB Blaster on it. But if I can't do that, then I'm going to have to get another hub. So,
yeah, that's it.
Yep. Scott, how's it going?
Sucks.
Evan?
It's like oil covered. It's awesome. Hell.
It's awesome. Alright.
You can break the bolt from the bottom.
Have some enthusiasm, yeah. Alright, this is a very dirty car, by the way. We all got dirty for like 10 minutes. So.
And you can break it from the bottom.
We'll be back.
Oh my god. I need a bar. Here's a bar. Oh, you might need a shorter bar. Too bad we won't. We're all.
What's it look like under there?
Oh, pretty gross. I mean, Brent hasn't even looked at it.
I already pulled the exhaust off from underneath.
Oh, yeah. You put like one bolt.
We don't have a little baby extension. You need a baby extension?
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Scott, let me see that small one.
Currently separating the transmission.
There's a bolt in it.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Here, come look at it. Right here, I'm pretty sure it's a bolt.
Alright guys, we're back. The transmission is now off. It makes it easier if you remove the dust cover before you try to take it off. Just word to the wise. But we got it off while it was still on there. Don't try to do that. How you feel, Evan?
Woo!
Scott? Alright, well, I'm gonna go inside and think about putting this new clutch on. But we're not doing that today. We're saving that for another day.
I don't know what clutch is in it.
How's it looking? I mean, it's there. It's banged up a little bit now.
I mean, there's a crack in it.
But
it fell pretty hard.
good stuff. Good stuff. Good day. Made a lot of progress. A lot of broken things. A lot of broken things. The car used to run and drive. No longer runs or drives. Alright guys, well, just wrapping up today. I ended up getting the transmission out. AC compressor off. Obviously the axles are out, but both the axles are busted, so I need 2 new CV shafts. The intermediate shaft with the bearing right there, that all looks good. Sometimes those get all wore out and they're really loose, but mine looked good, so that's fine. So I need to put on the list 2 CV shafts. And I was also looking at the tie rod ends. They look like they have a little bit of play and they look pretty wore out, so I'm probably going to get me some tie rod ends. And I'm going to be reusing my flywheel, the stock one, and just going to bolt up the new eBay Stage 3 6-puck to it, and it should be fine. My old car, I did that, so really no issues there. I didn't want to go with a lightweight flywheel just because on a turbo car, if you buy it, don't buy a cheap lightweight flywheel. They'll come apart. Now there's like the Fidanzas and stuff like that. Those are actually decent, but that'd be also messing up the budget here. So stock flywheel, not gonna get it turned down, not gonna get it resurfaced. It wasn't burned or buttered or slicked down or anything. The clutch was still holding good, so flywheel's still good. and looking forward to getting it back together. Probably gonna put the transmission back in here in a couple days. Just got to get some friends back over to help me get it back in there. Scott and Evan both coming over really pushed me to get it out, because without them I was really feeling a little under the weather, and I probably wouldn't have been able to get it out by myself until I got back to 100%. But starting to feel better. Had a little stomach bug, so the build is going to continue, and hopefully the updates will be a little bit more frequent, especially once I get the transmission back in and I got to do all those tedious little parts, you know, manifold, drain line, feed line, blah blah blah. So just stay tuned, and I'll be back for more. But thank you guys for all the good comments and all the questions. I've been getting a couple emails and stuff back and forth. I'm talking to a couple people about their builds. Always nice to hear from fellow enthusiasts. So if you have any other questions, just shoot them below, and I'll see you on the next video. Oh, and always, if you want to check out my old videos on the Integra when I first bought it and did the fuel system, did everything else, the playlist for the Integra should be somewhere right in here. So you can go check them out and see what you think. Bye, 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 bye.